Hello students, welcome back. We are continuing with the unit 1 and today's topic is properties of matter. So students, properties of matters are of two types. We have physical properties and we have chemical properties. So first, what are physical properties? So students, properties of matter which can be measured or observed without changing the identity or composition of the substance are called physical properties. मतलब ऐसा कोई भी प्रॉपर्टी जिसको जब हम मेजर करते हैं तो उस सब्सटेंस का आइडेंटिटी या कॉम्पोजिशन अगर चेंज नहीं होता है तो उस प्रॉपर्टी को हम फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी बोलते हैं. Like we have mass, volume, density, melting point, boiling point, etc. Students, whenever a measurement of mass, volume, density, melting and boiling points are done, the identity of the substance is not changed or composition of the substance is not changed. So all these properties are therefore physical properties. Now students, there are some properties of matter which when measured involve a chemical change in substance, and these properties students are called chemical properties. So chemical properties क्या हुए? Those which when measured or which when measured involve a chemical change. Example, we have reactivity. So when a reactivity of say compound or substance is to be predicted, then the substance must undergo a chemical change. Then only you can judge whether that substance undergo a change rapidly or slowly. Then combustibility is another property whose measurement involves a chemical change. Then there is acidity, basicity of a substance. So all these properties involve a chemical change during their measurement. So these properties are called chemical properties. Now students, a very important point about physical properties is that physical properties are quantitative in nature. So their measurement involves what? Measurement of amount of substance. So that is why physical properties we say are quantitative in nature, and that is why physical properties are called physical quantities. They are called physical quantities. So physical property is called physical quantity. And now students, measurement of a physical quantity consists of two parts. So every physical quantity has two parts. First part, which is the coefficient of a measurement, is called numerical value, or it is simply a number. And the second part is called unit. For example student, if say we measure mass of an object, say mass or weight of an object, say it is found to be 15 grams. So student, this 15 is a number or numerical value. And what is this gram? Gram is called that unit. Gram is called unit. So every physical quantity has two parts: number, that is numerical value, and unit. We can take another example, say a length of say a rod is say 15 meter. So here 15 is what? Numerical value, and this meter is what? Unit of that physical quantity. But students, remember one thing, that a physical quantity has no meaning without unit. Because अगर मैं कहता हूँ mass of object is only 15, then this 15 has no meaning without gram. Because सिर्फ 15 बोलने से नहीं चलेगा, आपको बताना पड़ेगा what is this 15 grams, kilograms, milligrams. Similarly, length of rod is say, if I say 15, तो ये अपने आप में पूरा नहीं होगा, इसका मतलब नहीं बनता कुछ. क्यों? क्योंकि मुझे ये नहीं पता whether it is 15 meter or 15 kilometer or 15 centimeter or 15 picometer. So a physical quantity has no meaning without unit. Now students, हम वर्ड यूज कर रहे हैं यूनिट, बट आपको ये पता तो होना चाहिए व्हाट इज यूनिट. So student, unit होता क्या है? So in any physical quantity, we use a standard of reference, like we use, say for mass of an object, we can use gram, kilogram, etc. So this gram or kilogram is the standard of reference. So what is unit? Unit is a standard of reference which is used to measure a physical quantity. So unit standard of reference होता है किसी भी physical quantity का. Now students, different units, अब ये शायद आपको भी पता है, that same physical quantity के लिए we use different units in different parts of world. So students, because of this, many problems are, or many difficulties are faced. Now to overcome these problems or to overcome these difficulties, some systems were devised, and the first system is called metric system. Now this system was introduced in 1791 by French Academy. And students, in this system, different units of same physical quantity relate to each other in terms of multiples of 10. Means जो एक ही physical quantity के units होंगे उनमें आपस में relation होगा and they relate to each other as multiples of 10. That means उनमें सिर्फ exponential powers में ही difference होता है. So now student will move on to the next system, that is called SI system. Students, as I said earlier, that in metric system we relate different units for a physical quantity as multiples of 10. So I'm giving you some examples, like units for length, like 1 kilometer can be written as 10 raised to power 3 meter, and 1 meter can be written as 10 raised to power 2 centimeter. So all these units, kilometer, meter, centimeter, they relate to each other as multiples of 10. There are other units also, like 1 angstrom is equal to 10 raised to power minus 10 meter, 1 nanometer is 10 raised to power minus 9 meter, 1 picometer is 10 raised to power minus 12 meter. So students, all these units, picometer, nanometers, meter, centimeter, kilometers, they are units for same physical quantity, that is length, and they relate to each other as multiples of 10. Now students, we'll move on to SI system. Here SI is an abbreviation which stands for International System of Units, or in French it is System D International. Now so student, this system was introduced in 1960 by 11th General Conference on Weights and Measures. And students, in this system there are 7 base units which pertain to 7 fundamental scientific quantities. So in SI system there are 7 base units pertaining to 7 different physical quantities. First physical quantity is length, for which the unit used in SI system is meter, symbol is M, small letters. The second physical quantity is mass, for which the unit in SI system is kilograms, symbol is kg. Then we have third physical quantity, time. SI unit is second, symbol is S. Fourth physical quantity is electric current, unit is ampere, symbol is A. Then we have fifth physical quantity, temperature. Now its SI unit is Kelvin and symbol is K. Then we have a very important physical quantity which expresses amount of substance, and unit for this is mole, and it is simply written as MOL. So symbol is MOL. Then we have seventh base unit, luminous intensity, and for luminous intensity we use unit candela, and we use symbol CD for this unit. So there are 7 base units in what? SI system. Now students will discuss all these physical quantities. So first we have mass of substance, बट स्टूडेंट लेट मी टेल यू, हम मास और वेट कई बार बिना डिफरेंस के यूज कर देते हैं, बट दोनों में डिफरेंस होता है. सो फर्स्ट फिजिकल क्वांटिटी वी आर डिस्कसिंग इज मास एंड वेट. नाउ स्टूडेंट, मास क्या होता है? मास is amount of matter which is present in a substance. So mass is quantity or amount of matter which is present in a substance. Then what is weight? Because कई बार हम तो बिना डिफरेंस के यूज कर देते हैं, but there is a difference. Weight is, students, force exerted by gravity on an object. So इसीलिए weight जो है वो mass पे डिपेंड करता है, and it is mass into gravity. So weight और mass एक दोनों एक जैसे टर्म्स नहीं है. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. मास इज अमाउंट ऑफ सब्सटेंस, whereas weight is the force exerted by gravity on an object. Now students, note this point carefully, that mass of a substance is constant. Mass constant होता है, but weight varies from one place to another due to change in gravity. So mass is always constant, what weight may vary from one place to another due to change in gravity. And the SI unit of mass, student, is kg, and 1 kg is 1000 grams. So we write it as 10 raised to power 3 grams, and gram is a smaller measurement for mass of substance. Now student, next physical quantity is volume, which is very important. And volume होता क्या है? So student, volume is space occupied by an object. It is space occupied by an object. And SI is unit of volume. Now volume is length into breadth into height, or we say length into length into length. So the base unit for length is meter. So उसका cube कर देंगे, so it is meter cube. So SI unit of volume is meter cube. But we have smaller measurements also. So the smaller units are centimeter cube, decimeter cube, liter, etc. And there is a relationship. 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube, or we write 10 raised to power 3 centimeter cube, or we write it as 10 raised to power 3 milliliters. We have another unit for volume, milliliter. And students, 1 liter is also called 1 decimeter cube. And now what is 1 meter cube? So 1 meter, we know that 1 meter is 10 raised to power 2 centimeter. So 1 meter cube will be cube of 10 raised to power 2 centimeter. So it becomes 10 raised to power 6 centimeter cube. And 10 raised to power 6 centimeter cube can be written as 10 raised to power 3 into 10 raised to power 3 centimeter cube, which means 1 liter. So it is 10 raised to power 3 liter. And then we can write it as 10 raised to power 3 decimeter cube. Now students, will discuss next physical quantity, which is temperature. Students, now the next important physical quantity is temperature. So students, what is temperature? Temperature होता क्या है? So students, temperature is degree of hotness or coldness of an object or a body. So the degree of hotness or coldness of an object is called temperature. And students, the word temperature is different than heat. Now the temperature of a body is measured by instrument which is called thermometer. And students, for measuring temperature, there are 3 scales which are commonly used. First scale is called Celsius scale, in which the temperature is measured in degrees Celsius. Then we have Fahrenheit scale, where temperature is measured in degree Fahrenheit. And third, we have Kelvin scale. And these scales are related, like temperature when in degree Celsius, आपको अगर पता हो, you add 273.15 or approximately 273, you'll get temperature in Kelvin. For example, suppose I have a temperature, say 25 degree Celsius. So in Kelvin scale, this temperature would be 25 plus what? 273. That means it will be how much? 273 plus 25 is 298. What? Kelvin. Similarly, temperature in degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 upon 5 times temperature in degree Celsius plus 32. So these two relations are very, very important. Pehla, temperature in Kelvin is equal to temperature in degree Celsius plus 273 approximately, and second is temperature in degree Fahrenheit is equal to temperature in degree Celsius into 9.5 plus 32. Now students, there are two very important points. First is like आपका जो टेम्परेचर है डिग्री सेल्सियस में यानी सेल्सियस स्केल में टेम्परेचर बिलो 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस आर पॉसिबल. So this is very important to note that temperature below 0 degree Celsius are possible in Celsius scale, but temperature below 0 Kelvin are not possible in Kelvin scale. So student, ये बहुत important point है that Celsius scale में 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस से नीचे टेम्परेचर हो सकता है, मीन्स नेगेटिव में डिग्री सेल्सियस में हो सकता है, बट केल्विन स्केल में 0 से नीचे टेम्परेचर नहीं होता. इनफैक्ट द लोएस्ट टेम्परेचर ऑन केल्विन स्केल इज 0 केल्विन, विच इज कॉल्ड एब्सोल्यूट जीरो, जिसको हम एब्सोल्यूट जीरो बोलते हैं. एंड दिस एब्सोल्यूट जीरो इज -273 डिग्री सेल्सियस. मीन्स डिग्री सेल्सियस में नेगेटिव हो सकता है बट केल्विन स्केल में नहीं हो सकता, बिकॉज मिनिमम टेम्परेचर इन केल्विन स्केल इज absolute zero, or we call it 0 Kelvin. And second important thing students is that at -40 degree आपका जो at -40 degree, that means इस वैल्यू पे फ़ारेनहाइट और सेल्सियस स्केल में सेम रीडिंग आती है. दैट मीन्स at 40 degree both Fahrenheit and Celsius scale read the same value. मैं इसको सॉल्व करके भी आपको बता देता हूं. Suppose so we have what this relationship that temperature in degree Fahrenheit is 9 upon 5 times temperature in degree Celsius plus 32. Now using this relationship, suppose x is the temperature at which both scales read same value. So x is equal to 9 by 5 times this is also x plus 32. Now solving this students, we get what? X is equal to -40. So at this temperature both the scales read the same value. Now students, the next topic is derived units. So students, units of physical quantities such as speed, density, volume, pressure, acceleration, etc. are derived from the base units. So all those units which are derived from the 7 base or fundamental units, they are called derived units. They are called derived units. For example, students, see, using fundamental units, we can derive units for physical quantities such as, say, we have velocity. Now students, what is velocity? Velocity is displacement upon what? Time taken, or displacement is measured in terms of length, time. Now what is the basic unit for length in say SI system? It is meter, and for time, second. So meter per second is the derived unit. Similarly, say density. What is density, students? Density is mass per unit volume, or we write mass. Now volume is length into breadth into height, or we can write in terms of units length into length into length. Now in terms of base unit, mass is in kg, length cube, so it is meter cube. So we have unit kg per per meter cube. So students, all these physical quantities, density, velocities, their units are derived from base units, and that is why these units, meter per second for velocity, kg per meter cube, or gram per centimeter cube in smaller units, are the derived units. So students, this was our discussion for the day. Thank you.